everybody. Today we're gonna make another recipe with a slow cooker. Well, the slow cooker is right here. So it's potatoes and green beans. It's kind of sort of healthy, but it's not like 100% healthy or anything. But it's pretty nice dish. So let me grab something else. Here. So I already prepped all my ingredients, so that way we can go a little bit faster. What do we need? It's gonna be potatoes, my favorite old cracked bowl, but I like it. Green beans, we cut them like in the pieces like this. I mean, you can cut them a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, whatever you prefer. So this, I like to do it this way, so it's kind of sort of fits in a spoon. So we're gonna dump 2 pounds of green beans. Wash, cut, and everything. Now, one more thing. We need a little water, and we just need just enough to cover the beans. My little secret ingredient, I'm using liquid from jalapeños. Again, you don't have to do it, just use regular water. And I have here about 2 cups. I'm not gonna put no more because one time I did everything with that jalapeno liquid and it was like way too spicy. Well, for my mom, she don't like spicy. But I figured like if I mix it a little bit with this and a little bit with water, it will be just spicy, just enough, just have a little kick and add a little bit flavor and everything, but not too much. So anyhow, so this is about 2 cups and I'm about halfway, so I need just a little bit more water and I'm probably gonna add about 1.5 cups. Okay, 1.5 cup. Let's see how we're doing now. And that's just right. I eyeballed it pretty good. Anyway, anyhow, see, not too much, not much. Now, our next ingredient is potatoes. Potatoes about 1.5 pounds. You can add more, you can add less. I kind of like, so it's visually 50-50 of potatoes and beans. So that's our next ingredient. Just spread it out. One more thing. We need 1 large onion chopped. We're gonna put it right here too. And honestly, when I do things in a slow cooker, I don't really worry how big or small pieces of onions gonna be, if they all same or not. I mean, it's nice when they're kind of sort of same, but if it's not, oh well. But because why I don't really specifically care about cutting it pretty, because in a slow cooker they all gonna cook and they all gonna be there. And one more thing, well, one more, but kind of big stuff. Those little legs, smoked legs from the pig, right? Ham hock, right? They called ham hocks. That's what they called. Yeah, I think that's what they called. Anyway, now I went to the store. That was all what I found, and I will be honest with you. When I first found this recipe, like I said, I did few my own adjustments, and this ham hock, that's one of those adjustments, because those pieces, they have bone, of course, they have a bone. See, and they have that little skin. So that skin, like my husband, he don't like it at all. So, and then in the end, when it's all cooked, you have to fish it out, you know, get the meat, chop it and put it back in there. So basically, the skin, I feel like you're throwing it away. Normally, I can find just smoked meat, no bone, no nothing, and I prefer to use this usually for cooking, but I didn't go to the store who normally has it, so, oops. So I had to get this because I kind of wanted to make this dish. Well, I already bought the green beans and they was in such a beautiful shape that I'm like, okay, we have to do this. All right, so that's a little secret. I mean, that's not gonna be worse. But it's like I said, a little inconvenience with that skin because, and it's little pieces of fat. Everything else is great because bone will add a lot of flavor. It will be perfect pretty much for this. Oh, okay. Now I have to make sure it all will close. Let me wash my hands really quickly and I'll be right back. So potatoes, I don't remember if I said it or not. pound and a half, but like I said, I like to make it 50-50. I actually had one more potato, but I was like, nah, it will be too much. So this all on the big stuff. Now seasonings. Already, we have to keep in mind that that liquid, jalapeno liquid, from, you know, jar jalapenos or whatever, just juice from that. It already has some seasonings in it, so kind of watch the salt if you're gonna add it. Maybe cut it just tiny little bit. But we kind of mix it with water, so I'm not gonna really think it's gonna do that much effect. So on the seasoning part, what we're gonna use? We're gonna use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt. I'm just gonna spread it. I shouldn't put meat yet, but it's a slow cooker. It's all will go sink in there by the end of the day. So, and make sure, not make sure, but if you're gonna miss something, I usually try to write all the ingredients and everything under the video in description. That way it's a little bit easier. So everything will be under the video. One more ingredient, it's chicken bouillon granules, and we need 1 tablespoon of those. And again, we're just gonna sprinkle it right on top. All right. And this is it. That's all our ingredients. That's gonna be nice and fancy, and well, not fancy. It's pretty simple dish, but it's sometimes what you want. So I'm gonna be running all day, and that's why I'm using my slow cooker. Well, for that reason. Anyhow, this is all ingredients. Pretty easy. Dump it all together, and now we're gonna put it on low for 8 to 10 hours. Whenever you're ready, then it's ready. Just don't get too soon. If you need to speed it up the process, remember 2 hours on slow equals 1 hour on high. So will be 4 to 5 hours on high, but we still have time, so I'm pretty sure that I may combine, like start with let me see, I have, so it's almost 11. Yeah, I will need to speed it up. I'm probably gonna do it like 2 hours on high and then put it on slow. So remember, 8 to 10 on low. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, so it's been a little bit more than 8 hours. Check it in. See? Everything cooked, everything in the liquid. As we put that very little liquid and it's still raised up like this. So now what I'm trying to do, get that meat out. I'm gonna let it cool just a little bit so I can handle it, and then I'm gonna get all the bones. See, look. See how it cooked?
Looks like it's just falling off the bone.
Well, that's what I need.
Mm.
And I'm gonna get all the meat out and the skins and fat, because somebody don't like it, right?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. I'm gonna separate it, and then I'm gonna cut those pieces of meat in small chunks and put it right back in there.
Okay.
Sounds
What is
like a
that?
plan. Huh?
What is that? I'm coming in late.
That's our green beans with potatoes.
Oh, okay.
And I did use our secret ingredient, the jalapeno juice.
Oh.
Not a lot, but a little, so my mom can handle it.
Right.
So anyhow, I'm gonna go separate and chop it all, and I'm gonna show you the results, and then we're gonna add it. Basically, just stir it, and that's it.
All right.
All right. So this is our fat and skins. It's actually still tastes good, but you have to have, you know, certain taste to it. I personally like it. I don't mind it to be mixed all together. That's how much meat was in it. See?
Yeah.
Not much. From those bones, I already threw them away. So. All right. Now we're just gonna dump the good meat in. It's still a good amount, right?
Yeah.
But like I say, you can actually use smoked turkey, ham. You know, if you don't want to mess with bones and kind of sort of skip this part, you can use just ham. If you're going to use turkey, you know, still will be some meat. So that's our meat. And now I'm going to mix it. Look.
Ooh.
Let me put it in the sink. There's our green beans, potatoes. Now, we have two options how you want to eat it. Oh yeah, by the way, we're in Texas and we had a record temperature today, 90 degrees in February. Woo.
Hasn't been that warm since 1917.
Yeah, some fun facts. So, you can actually put just, you know, drain it and put it, but we kind of like it soapy, right?
We like it juicy.
Yeah, we like it with the liquid, but if you want to kind of drain it, and you can use that liquid for soups or for something, you know, you cook later. So it's still not going to be the waste. You can freeze it, by the way. You want like more beans, right?
Yes, I like green beans.
Yeah, we like
I like
beans.
potatoes too.
Well, I put everything in there.
Yeah.
And some liquid. Now we're going to switch because he's going to try it. I mean, it's a kind of wintry food. Not really. I mean, we cook it year long. Not just in the winter or summer. Let me grab a spoon and we will switch. Pause.
So I'm not into the fat like she is. I like meat.
Hey, it's not fat. It's a collagen stuff. It's good for your skin. The more you eat this, all of this, it's kind of, you know, healthy stuff. Well, if you not overdo it.
I don't want to burn my mouth because I hate burning my mouth.
Don't burn your mouth.
Oh, hot.
See? We like this dish.
The big green beans are cooked just right.
Well, it wasn't a slow cooker, so it's hard to overcook when it's in a slow cooker. So does it have a little kick? It's not too spicy, right?
Not spicy at all for me because I love spicy stuff.
Right, for you, but you still can taste the spice from that jalapeno juice.
If I let it sit there, maybe.
Yeah, well, I don't want to make it too spicy, like I
Right.
said.
Yeah, because
So-
Mom has to be able to eat it.
Mom has to be able to eat it. So there's your slow cooker meal. You know, you can fix it and go wander around. Like I said, you can use some ham, so that way, you know, you have a little bit more meat. If you don't like this, just separate like we did, you know, and it's there you go. There was my fingers. So enjoy.
Yes, enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.